So, for my first macrame video, I'm going to introduce you to a few tools that I use. The first and most important tool is your cup of tea, because you're going to need a lot of patience. Right, so seriously, the cord that I use is probably the most important tool. I use linhasita, which I get straight from Brazil, from the factory. There are some Etsy shops that sell this as well. I use the 1mm cord. It's waxed. It's polyester. I believe it's waxed with cornstarch, so it is vegan as far as I'm aware. I will double check that, but yeah. So yeah, linhasita cord, absolutely the best I've ever used, and that's what I'm going to stick to. You will also need some sharp scissors. I use these tiny little scissors. I believe they're brow scissors. I find them the best for what I'm doing anyway. You'll also need quite a thick needle. This is for sewing cords into the knots that where you want to extend things. So again, quite an important one. It doesn't need to be sharp, but it does need to be big enough for 1 or 2 cords. So I like a big eye and a blunt needle because I'm a little bit clumsy. You will also need a good lighter. I prefer these. You can use the Torjet ones as well. They're quite good if you're outside, because the tiniest breeze is obviously going to blow this out. I turn the flame down a little bit, and I have about 25 of these on the go at a time because I'm always leaving them everywhere. I have my measuring cord, which, to be honest, I don't use very often because I know my measurements now, but I will attempt to use them in the videos just to make things a little bit easier for you. Excuse me. So that's my main tools. For the actual macrame board, I have got, let me see if I can show you the edges of this. This is a crochet board, a foam crochet board. So when you've done your granny squares in crochet, you can use these to pin them out and stretch them. So I find these are quite good. I use the white side because it's just a little bit easier for you to see. And then I use T-pins that are, get my measuring tape out. My T-pins are about 3 centimeters long, in inches. That's what, 1.25 inches. And I find they are the right length to be able to secure in this, but not go all the way through the foam and poke me in the leg. So I've got a stack of those as well. And yeah, for your first things, that's all you need. If you want to later go on to stone wrapping, the cabochons I use, they have a flat back and a curved front. Excuse the noise of my cats playing in the background. So yeah, cabochons, as long as they have a flat back, you can pretty much wrap anything with a bit of practice. This is a nice size to start with. And then to make the net that I wrap the stones in, I have a board. This was like a little sandwich board that I saw on Amazon or something. And then about 1 inch apart, I've put screws into each end. And that's what I use to wrap my cabochons. So yeah, I'll show you how to use that in another video, but that's a very, very handy tool, and that is about all I use, really.